side, but in some ways, same frustrations, not scoring a goal, not creating enough whole load of chances. What's your assessment of the way that the new team is?
Yeah, I think a lot of positivity and good feeling, certainly from the start of the game, absolutely. I thought the crowd helped with that as well. But within the team, there was a good feeling. I agree, I think we didn't do enough in terms of our attacking play to create more, which is something we need to do. I think you saw a team against us defend very, very well, very organised. And that bit of connection, that bit of fluidity, that bit of understanding that you need, we probably lacked a little bit, which is understandable when you consider we've got players coming back from injury and new players in the team. So that's just where we're at the moment. And again, in the Premier League, against well-organised defensive units with, you know, the likes of Mitrovic and Willian that can attack well, you're always on your toes. So some positives for us, of course. I think the effort was there, the spirit was there, but yeah, as an attacking team, we'd like to do more.
Jake?
Graham, before the game, obviously we heard that Aubameyang hasn't made the cut for the Champions League squad. Is that going to be a difficult thing to handle for the rest of the season? And what was the thinking behind the decision?
No, I don't think it's going to be difficult because Pierre's a professional, and of course I understand he'd be disappointed. It was a tough decision, it was a tough call. We had 3 coming in and 2 had to go out, so he was the one that missed out. He's done nothing wrong at all. We wanted to give David some game time today in terms of see where he's at and give him that opportunity. I think you saw that one flash that he's got. Pierre's just unfortunate, and he'll be fighting for his place for the rest of the season.
Matt Law?
There's a picture of him. He seems to be in Milan tonight. Was he given permission to have a day off and sort of do what he likes? Is that okay that he's there?
Yeah, well, he trained today. He trained very well, and he's got the weekend off, so we can report on Monday, and it's a free world.
Yeah, just checking.
Yeah.
Nizam?
Graham, just wanted to ask if it was your decision or was there any other pressure, because it just felt like you were really positive about him in recent weeks and he's kind of missed out in these circumstances for like younger players and maybe other players you could have left out.
No, I think whichever decision we made, there was always going to be a conversation about it, of course. But it was my decision. It was a tough decision, absolutely. But sometimes you have to make these calls, and like I said, it's absolutely nothing bad against him. He's done nothing wrong at all.
Liam Toomey?
Graham, what were your first impressions of Enzo Fernandez pushing the heart of the team tonight? It's quite an early way to start.
Yeah, it was. I thought he handled himself magnificently. Tough game, and you can see his quality. You can see what he'll bring to the team. Not easy for him or for us because he hasn't been with us that long, but I think you'll see how good he can be and how much he can influence the team. So excited with him.
Adrian?
Graham, how was Pierre when you told him? How difficult was that conversation as you're talking about yesterday?
Yeah, it is difficult. It's tough because I am empathic, so I understand his disappointment. But I've got a responsibility, which is to make these tough decisions and to articulate them as honestly and as well as I can to the player, and then respect the fact that he's going to be disappointed. He's handled it very, very well. Trained today fantastically, which is what I'd expect. He's been a top guy for us.
Davide?
No, he's had a cold. He's had a heavy cold all week. So we were thought 60 would be his maximum, but he felt heavy-legged at half-time, and we're still building him up in terms of his minutes because of the break that he's had in his season. So it was just we thought 45 was about right for him.
What does Aubameyang need to do to get back into your plans? And is he a player type that can fit in the system you're playing at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely, he can. Yeah, it's everything's up for grabs. He's got to keep working, train like he did today, and be ready to play because football changes quickly. That's the nature of the game.
Okay, 2 more, and then we'll do the Sundays. Gentleman there, and then Dan King after to finish.
How confident are you that this Chelsea team can still get top 4 with the recent games?
Say that again, sorry.
How confident are you that Chelsea can
football with the recent run of games?
Well, I'm confident with the potential that we have. I'm confident with the ability that's in the group. What we need to do now is gel the team. That's the challenge. That's what we have to do. There's a lot of football to play, but at the same time, I don't want to waste too much time worrying about what we're going to do in 4 months' time. I need to focus on the next day and the next training session and the next game.
Last one in this section, Dankin.
Graham, you've been aware that Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp had their say today. Jurgen Klopp said he didn't congratulations on all these great players, but he doesn't quite understand how it works. And Pep Guardiola said it seems unusual for a club to not stay home. Do you understand how it works, and what are the implications, for instance, if the club doesn't get in the Champions League for spending and so on come the summer?
Yeah, I do, and I think you've got to look at it all in terms of an investment, in terms of transfer fees and salaries, because sometimes you can sign a player for less of a transfer fee, but the salaries are enormous. So it just depends on how you structure the contract, how you structure the deal. But we're confident with what we're doing. I think the guys have done a good job. The club's done a really, really good job, and now my job is to improve the team.
Okay.
Graham, first of all, do you think you deserve more from that tonight?
Well, unless you score, you don't deserve more. You have to score, and we didn't. So that's a frustration thing. We created a few chances, but maybe not as many as we'd like. I think that's a bit of a reflection of where we're at in terms of players coming back and new players coming in, and just that little bit of connection that's probably missed. But and again, against a good team that defends well and has some good outlets in their attacking play. So overall, we're disappointed because we didn't win the game. But I thought the atmosphere was fantastic for the crowds. There was positivity with the team. Spirit was good in the team. Effort was there. We just have to keep working.
You mentioned players coming in. How pleased were you with Enzo tonight? 90 minutes from him.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic first game. I mean, you can see his quality. Not easy because he's still understanding the players. He's been there for a day, so we'll get better the more we know him and him us. Misha had a tough 45. He's had a heavy cold this week, so he felt heavy-legged at half-time. We didn't want to take a chance with building his fitness up. And I thought Noni came on and did well. So some positives there, and also work in progress.
And at the other end of the pitch, another clean sheet. How pleased have you been with Benoit Badiashile?
Yeah, I think him and Thiago have got a nice partnership. They complement each other well. Look like they've got a good understanding of each other. And that's a positive for us. It's another clean sheet, and it's a defensive performance that was good. Like I said, the spirit of the team, the effort was there. We just need to improve in terms of just our fluidity and connection going forward.
Injured players coming back into the fold as well. 60 minutes for Reece. Was that the plan tonight? Yeah,
it was. I mean, that was probably the most as well. Obviously, we're careful of him. We need to build him up. Similar with Raheem, similar with Ben Chilwell. They were, very first stages of their integration. It's not easy to do that in the Premier League, but that's where we're at, and it's good that those guys got time on the pitch.
And another clear week, should I say, ahead of West Ham next weekend. Will that help that integration further, do you think?
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, this time on the training pitch helps, time together helps. We'll reflect on this game and analyse what we can do better, and then prepare for West Ham, another tough game.
Kepa, first up, 0-0 draw. Did you think we deserve more tonight?
Well, was not an easy game. A lot of new players. It's not an excuse. We have to win. We need win because we are in the mid-table. We won't be, of course, in the top. We are working on that. We are knowing each other. It's time to do it quick because we are in the middle of the season. Hopefully, the new guys can help us. We can build a strong team and win a lot of games until the final of the season.
You mentioned the new players. How challenging is it as a group to integrate so many new faces at the moment?
Okay. Hello. Anybody home? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good whatever time it is in your location. How everybody's feeling today? Good? How is your weekend so far? Good, huh? Chelsea dropping point. Arsenal dropping all 3 points. And we have Manchester United doing miracles, 10 against 11, winning. Everybody in the mud, but Manchester United right now. So, Herbert, talk to us. Congratulations to you guys.
I mean, even Arsenal are in the mud today. I watched the whole Everton game, and forget Arsenal. I mean, I don't know what Lampard was doing there. I mean, Everton. I probably watched a lot of Everton this season just because of our mutual hatred towards Liverpool. So Everton is like my second club. So I try to watch a lot of games. So comparing what they were doing under Lampard to what today I saw under Sean Dyche, I mean, it was wonderful, man. But yeah, man, today Arsenal lost, Chelsea drew yesterday, Liverpool got hammered 3-0, and United won. So it was all round a good Premier League week. Now we want tomorrow Man City to win, so that they can close that lead to 2 points, and Tottenham go far away from the Champions League as well. So yeah, man. But again, today, I don't know if you saw the game and the refereeing performance of Andre Marina. I mean, this guy.
I think that wasn't a red card. To be honest, I'm supposed to hammer you here, but I think he was trying to prevent the guy from getting into the fight. But, in the heat of the moment, just put your hand, off somebody's neck. I think you should appeal that. I think it's going to be taken off. That's red card.
I saw that. I saw an update right now. Like they said that if you appeal the red card and in case you lose it, you could be banned for 4 games. Which means he will miss the Carabao Cup final. So I don't know, what if United are going to appeal or not.
I think it's just common sense. The guy wasn't angry trying to fight anybody. He was trying to prevent.
He wasn't trying to choke him. Yeah. But do you remember this red card which Nicolas Pepe got 2 or 3 seasons back against Leeds? He got a similar red card.
That was different because they had argument before. He was responding angrily to something. But today,
you can't put your hands on someone's neck.
I didn't see him getting into the fight. The guy tried to prevent people from fighting, but you put your hands that way. People interpret it the way they want it to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, in that fight also, Andre Ayew, he tried to knock Fred out, literally with a punch. So they didn't see that, but some guy, isolated a 2-second clip of Casemiro, and it's deemed as violent conduct. But man, very good game, very good performance by our back four, especially Lisandro Martinez. He's arguably, in my opinion, the best centre back in the league. I mean, this guy.
That is another discussion because we're gonna have to bring Badiashile and all that. Okay, Mr. Nana, are you there?
I am there, my brother. How are you?
Okay, good, my brother. What do you have to say today? What team you support?
I support Chelsea all the time, but I just want to ask, is there a way the management could hear and listen to some of your analysis? Because sometimes it's they are lost on the field.
Yeah,
and
they
maybe
are very
when
lost.
they do listen, and maybe they can just put some things together, because it's like you're a coach outside the field.
Yeah, I mean...
And sometimes it works. They can pick up some few. They don't have to listen to everything you say. But is there any way to get them connected?
Yeah, that is a very good question, because it looks like they have no common sense on the pitch there, and we're just dropping stupid points because he doesn't listen to people. Yeah.
Is there any way?
Well, I don't know.
Not only you, but you guys on YouTube make some good analysis. Not only
I think they watch, but they are sometimes stubborn. They wanna do their way and prove people wrong, that I'm the boss here, I make decisions, not you. So it's about egos, it's about, yeah, but I don't know. What do you think about Porter? Should he get sacked?
I believe so, yes. I think Chelsea is a little bigger than his standard.
Okay, so what is in your head? Who should we bring if we sack Porter?
I think they should bring back Tuchel, and then maybe Zidane or somebody who has made a name to use these kids, because There's no time in this important league to be waiting for a coach to build a team. I don't know how many years or months it's going to take. They have to go through relegations and then start again or something. People, they are betting. This is not the team that you can play with. They need a top coach who knows what to do. There's no time.
So you want Zidane or Tuchel back? Don't you think that?
I mean, somebody who can make things happen. It's like you see them and they make changes. But this guy is like, we are looking up to him. I don't know how many days, months, and he's gonna say, okay, now I know I have the whole world. Now I can do what I can do. It's not there. Tuchel can pick up even a second division in Ghana and still make something happen. This is what we need. You know?
Second division in Ghana and make them champions. Okay. Yeah, I respect your opinion.
It's so frustrating.
Mr. Aziz King, do you think that we should bring Mr. Thomas Tuchel back?
I think they should apologize, and the guy would love to come back and prove himself. You know, he has his soul and everything on the team, and he make you think, he make you work. He can play with nine people and still win win a match. This is what we need now. You can't be dependent on this guy coming from a lower team and be thinking he's at that level. No way. His name is nowhere but Brighton. That's it.
Okay. That is your opinion.
But find a way to let them listen to your analysis. I love it, please.
Thank you so much.
There has to be a way to make them see, make them think, make them hear you.
Okay.
It'll be very helpful.
We try. We're going to try and push again. Anything else you want to add, my brother?
Oh, just keep up doing the great job, man. We love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Maryland, US also. Thank you very much.
Oh, you are in Maryland. This is my neighbor here, man. This is a brother of mine. Oh, lately I was in DC.
I see.
I was in DC, and you are almost in DC, right? Maryland.
Yeah, you are everywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it, but
I like to travel. So, my brother, thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
God bless
and do what we do,
peace and love to the family. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That was my brother Nana from Maryland. Yeah, that is my own brother right there. All right, Mr. Herbert, what do you think about this guy here, Porter? Should we just pull the trigger and sack him?
Yeah, I was just listening to his post-match interview on your channel.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a bit too... I don't know.
Too relaxed, right?
Boring,
too relaxed.
He's very relaxed and he's very undynamic. Like, he hasn't got, like, I wouldn't say he doesn't need to show, like, passion like Klopp and Conte, but at least, a bit more active. He's very, like, lethargic, I feel, in his approach.
Yeah.
And even when I see him on the touchline, I don't feel his presence. That's all I can say. And I agree, man. I think this job is a bit too big for him.
Do you think we should bring Big Sam so he can do some miracle? Just like
I mean, Zidane would have been a good choice, but I don't think Zidane wants to come to the Premier League at this moment. I think he's waiting for the PSG job or maybe the French job. I think French job is gone because they have renewed his contract.
Yeah, they renewed.
I would have liked to see Ancelotti back, but Ancelotti is retiring after this season. He has told already.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have many options also. I mean, you should not go back to Tuchel. That doesn't make sense. So, you have to stick with Potter now. You are paying 15 million a year for him. It's not much compared to what you have spent, but I mean, look at your squad, man. You have World Cup winners, Champions League winners, and this guy has fully managed Brighton. So, the players, especially at Chelsea, they'll throw the managers under the bus very quickly.
But yesterday, if Kai Havertz or somebody scored a goal, probably was going to be another discussion. But we still need somebody in front, probably Osimhen. I read some news this morning that Chelsea are going all for Osimhen next summer. I don't know if that is true. Let me greet other brothers in the house. Aziz, talking. Lovely or Love Day. Okay, Love Day is in the house. And Bob, yes, good. I'm going to come back to you. Let's say hi to Bobby. Bobby Smokey.
Hey, big up, Bob.
Big up, man.
I'm just watching West Ham and...
they just score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it too, so, but yeah.
Paqueta, you know, the physicality of West Ham, we can't handle this. Physicality of West Ham and Newcastle, we can't handle it. Chelsea looks weak. I shared actually a very interesting video from the Football Terrace, and you know, it's not everything he says that I find interesting, but he can be quite balanced sometimes, Terry, and he was right, 100%. Every time the ball yesterday got to Gallagher, Mount, and Havertz up front, we lost it. Only people will say, "Oh, what about the time Mount broke through and passed an almost sitter for Havertz and he missed it?" Yes, that's one time. Where we don't look strong up front. You know, the attacking prowess is bad. The tactics is bad. You know, the hesitation. I know Detro Fofana is only 20 years old and he needs time to come in and settle. But hey, look, this guy...
Yes, his cameo yesterday, he did good.
He did very well. And what annoys me is that Potter's had 2 weeks with these guys. 2 weeks. So he should have got a better understanding of him. I'm sorry, I have so many reservations now. I know we've got players out injured and injured players trying to come back and what have you. I know that, but I don't see it. He doesn't give you any kind of sense of confidence or demonstration of what he's trying to do. You know, I was a bit silent about the Hansi Flick presence in the stadium, but honestly, you know, if we may need some Belotti. You know, you need somebody who can work on a project, and bring it through. And these German managers are good at that. Their whole national team is filled with young players that they bring through and win. Potter's weak. He looks weak. He talks weak. He talks like his team weak. There's nothing there. He shows no strength. You know, a man. I'm so angry. I look at Enzo in the midfield. I was very sorry for him because there was nobody else. He's on his own. Who could he really say he could rely on in that midfield? Yes, to be fair to Gallagher, he was full of energy. It's just he lacks the technicality. He really does. You know, he tried. He didn't do badly, but Enzo needs another physical presence, a baller beside him, and he will cook. You know, and as for Mason, honestly, Mason has to be on the bench. He's weak. People push him over. He can barely pass the ball. You know, there's more to football than just running around. You know, you're running around. You're running, pressing. You need to produce something. He was playing either as a 10 or an 8 yesterday. That's a very responsible position, and he gave nothing. He offered nothing.
So let me say hi to other brothers in the house. Guys, say hi quickly. We have many people waiting, so we can.
Hello.
We're gonna go around very quickly. Go to you, go to Aziz, and then go back to Mr. Nana, my brother from Maryland, and all that. We're gonna go around, but just go straight to the point. Mr. King, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sir, what you have to say?
From my day one, you know, I've told you Potter has never been the right man. He's not a Chelsea coach. He's dull. Is it bad to say he's a failure?
No, it's your opinion, bro. As long as you don't insult
people here,
you can say whatever you want.
It's what you call a failure. Anytime I see Potter, I don't see enthusiasm like I want to watch Chelsea. I don't see the eagerness. I want to watch Chelsea. Even Thomas Tuchel, I want to bring out a point that one of the guys said. Thomas Tuchel, even when he was bad last season, Thomas Tuchel was still finding a way of winning. You get what I'm saying? We might not be winning pretty, but he was still finding a way of winning. What is it going to take for them to sack this man? As in, I don't know. And with Messi Mount, I've been saying it from day one. Messi Mount is finished. He needs to be rested. He needs to just sit down the whole season and watch other players play, because Enzo Fernandez he was doing a work of 4 people yesterday. Gallagher he was just running like a headless chicken. No ball sense.
Okay, we're gonna come back to you. Let's go to Love Day. What is your opinion? Very quickly, we're gonna come back to you.
Sorry, but you see how we get these players injured? We overwork them.
Good evening, guys. From my side.
Mr. Love Day, wait a little bit, Mr. Love Day. Let's Bobby finish. Yeah, Bobby, go.
So I think Enzo was overworked in midfield. We get a good midfielder, and then we get him to do everything, rather than having with another good midfielder. So he has a workload, the other one has a workload, and we're efficient. We don't do that. Well, we've got one player and we overwork him. Look at Enzo. He was everywhere yesterday in the middle.
Yeah, I agree. Even Kante, we completely killed him because of these stupid midfielders. All right, Love Day, go very quickly, please. And we're going to come back to you. Love Day. You are fighting?
Good evening, brother.
Yes. What do you have to say?
No, I'm not fighting. Good evening, guys.
Yes, sir. Go straight to the point, sir.
About Chelsea, you know that I'm a Chelsea, strong Chelsea fans.
Yes, I know. You are from Amir, right? Yeah.
What I like to say that what I see there is the problem that we have now is the coach, because we have a quality.
You are breaking, my brother. You have some microphone issue. I will come back to you. Disconnect yourself and come back, because we have other people waiting. So disconnect yourself, come back, and we're gonna take you. All right, Mr. Nana. What do you think of Mason Mount? Sell him or keep him in the team? Brother Nana, are you still there? I think he's gone. He's gone. All right, so my brother Nana is gone, so let me put some other people. Mohammed Jamal.
Yeah.
Go.
You asked if we should sell Mason Mount or not, and personally, I wouldn't sell him. I still think Mount. It's hard to take out, the carbon, stars that have been here from day one, like in the training, and was like they've been here since they're 12. And I still feel like we're a little bit too harsh on Mount and Havertz and like everyone else. Just like they don't know the new players. Just we need to give them time, like we did. We're giving time with Graham Potter. I think we should give them time with Mount and Havertz. I still think they'll do good.
Okay, yeah, that is a good to hear another sounds from different perspective. But yeah, I think many people won't agree with you. But this is the nature of football. We don't have to always agree with everybody. Samuel, are you there? Sam.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Sam. Go directly to the point, because we have many people waiting. Please, just.
Okay, so I can hear you.
All right.
But to me, in my own perspective, I just think we should just give Graham Potter this season. They should just finish it already. With the fans, we know that we can't win anything, excluding the Champions League, and it's by the grace of God. So I just believe we just give him this season, so we can see.
So until summer, what is your expectation? If he doesn't achieve a certain goal, what will be the time that you will pull the trigger?
Until summer, let's just give him the preseason. At least now, we all know that he already has his own players. Then he's training with them. But in his last conference, he said that he has the team, but him himself, he believes that they haven't gelled together. Maybe let's just give him time. Let them gel together.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Let me go back to. Wait. Struggling with something on the screen right now. But anyways, so yeah, we have a different kind of opinions here. Some people are still backing Graham Potter, and some other people are backing. They want him out. And I put a poll there for you people to tell me what you think about the situation. What is your honest opinion? Sack Potter now Klopp also should go because Klopp been criticizing Chelsea, said that he need a lawyer before he talks, always insults Chelsea 24/7. Money. He was under Abramovic, criticized Chelsea. Now Americans, he's still doing the same, but he can't even win a game at the moment. Can't that guy just like zip it off and mind his own business at the moment, is try to win some games instead of deflecting attention to Chelsea? Somebody please tell him. So you tell
Hello,
me.
Mr. Oaks.
Yes, let me finish reading
Yes.
what I'm reading here. I'm coming to you.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
I
sir.
said the poll is about sacking Potter, is leading now with 66%. Klopp should go, 15%. Agent Jorginho want to win the Champions League. We love Jorginho. This is why we sent him to Arsenal. Arsenal came here to tell, oh, they got a better deal. You spent money on Enzo, and we got Trossard, and then they started criticizing Caicedo and also Mikhailo Mudryk. But today, agent Jorginho made sure that they don't win, so let them start the fall, fall from grace. And another question I ask you, if you think Ogs is a fraud. So 7% say that I am a completely fraud and I should be sacked from Chelsea. All right, so let me. Yeah, you wanted to say something, Mr. Samuel. Go.
Yes, sir. I saw your tweet on Twitter talking about this man, Judging Klopp. Judging Klopp doesn't face his warrant. I swear down to God Almighty.
You're talking about Jurgen Klopp, right?
He also has Darwin Núñez at hand. Yes, sir.
Okay, go.
He also has this man at hand, Darwin Núñez. He can't even get the best out of him. Darwin Núñez, we don't even know his position. Just
Darwin Núñez, yeah, that is a good point.
Yes,
he also got like
euros.
a 100 million problem
euros.
on his hand, but he just focusing his attention on our problems. Why can't you just take care of your business, improve Núñez, improve whatever Salah or whatever, and win, instead of deflecting attention and talking about money as if he never spent any kind of money in his career. So
I also guess this one will be biting his down. This Jurgen Klopp for letting him win. This man moved to Bayern Munich, which is Sadio Mane.
Oh, Sadio Mane
is the key part of the. Yes.
You're talking about Sadio Mane is
Liverpool team.
All right.
He's the key part. Without Sadio Mane, I guess Liverpool is just nothing.
Not the same.
Look at them this season. 9 and 10. Just like Chelsea.
All right, so I will come back to you now. Just stay there because we have to go around. There are so many people in the studio. So I am going to take another one quickly. Please try to go straight to the point so we don't not one person for 10 minutes. Please, let's go and hear from everybody. Mr. Muchiro Tokito.
Yes.
Hello?
I think Graham Potter should be sacked because he had so much chances and he used a bunch of money, but he had 2 weeks to prepare, but he still lost. I mean, he's still tied to Fulham. Fulham have been in bad form, losing to Tottenham.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they have been doing good. And we had so much opportunities, and we should have scored a bunch of them. I think Havertz should have scored at least one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but he has so much weeks to prepare. And I think Graham Potter just doesn't fit our curriculum, and I think he doesn't know how to fit with that much talent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should sack him and get a better manager, because I think he's better. He's not that good in Chelsea, and I don't think he can fit in this coach.
Okay, good point. What will be your solution if we sack him right now?
My solution is either go for since Todd Bowley's he has very much money. He's a billionaire. I think either we should go for the old Bayern Munich manager or Zinedine Zidane. One of those two.
I'm not sure if that guy can speak English. Zidane definitely can't speak English.
Yeah, I don't think. But Zidane he's a rich person, so just grab a translator and it'll be perfect.
Okay. So you're going for Hansi Flick's the guy who managed Germany now. Do you think that he's gonna leave the national team to come and coach Chelsea?
I think so, because Germany in this latest World Cup they didn't show at all. They got grouped, and their talent is amazing, but the players haven't been on form this season, most of them.
Good point, my friend. Good point. Stay there, and we're gonna come back to you, all right?
Okay.
Okay. And Bobby, let's go to Bobby. Everybody, we're gonna go around, and we're gonna give you as much time as you need. Just let's go straight, so we can give people the opportunity to talk. Bobby, everybody agrees with you, bro. Everybody pretty much agree with you.
German managers, they're very good tactically, especially high-profile German managers. They're very good tactically. I think come the summer, if this guy really doesn't do anything with this team, he has to go. He has to show serious progress. I can't understand what he's doing, and it doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, and that's the biggest concern. Yes, we've had injuries, but his play, the way he plays, it's crazy. And there's this thing that happens with English coaches, and that it happens with the national team. They select managers based on reputation. They don't pick on merit or form. It's always like reputation, or those managers or those players that they want to make a big deal of. It's form. Class doesn't hide. Quality doesn't hide. Badiashile, he comes on, you see it. He's oozing class like a Rolls Royce. Enzo, immediately, he hadn't trained with the team. You see the difference of these players that really have the quality. I am not for Mason Go. No, in fact, I will give him a new contract. Absolutely. Why? He's a Cobham boy, and there is a prerequisite for us to have some homegrown players in the team. We have to anyway. He needs to be in the team, but it's got to be toned down. He's not that man. He's not that guy that we're relying on and has to play every week. No, and in fact, starting against West Ham next week, I want him on the bench. You can start João Felix and bench that guy. He's not. I don't want to say he's not a good player, but I have to say, for the level we're looking for, he's not it really, and he's got to prove himself. Now, Havertz is slightly different. I think Havertz, playing as a number 9, he's shown that he's an inconsistent finisher. He's not good at finishing. He can't hold up play, and being a number 9 is very suspect with him. Now, it looks like there's a problem with Pierre Aubameyang, and I don't know how severe that problem is, but I can't imagine him really coming on and playing with his heart. He's been playing haphazardly already, so now he has no Champions League. He's going to be worse. He'll play like Ziyech did yesterday. So these players, I don't know. It's up to the coach to really evaluate and try to motivate them to play. That's his job. But at this rate, I think Chelsea's striker has got to be a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old kid called Fofana. Now, at that young age, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to sometimes show inconsistency. That's what they do. But for what he did yesterday, I think there's a lot there, and he can only get better.
I agree.
If Potter shows that he can't use these guys, he doesn't know what to do with the team. I mean, what he did with Enzo yesterday was lazy. It was damn lazy. You get a quality player, you just throw him in. There's nothing
for 90
around.
minutes,
Yeah, he's doing everything. This is how they get them injured. They go through that pace, that furious pace of a game in the Premier League, game in, game out, week in, week out, sometimes twice a week. That's what they did to N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
You know, they're so lazy, these guys. I'm looking at Declan Rice. I'm thinking, I could fancy him in midfield alongside Enzo. Either him or Caicedo. That would really be the ticket for Chelsea.
But also don't forget that we have a young man called Andrew Santos who can also challenge for that midfield. But yeah, nothing wrong by having a lot of quality so we can rotate the team. Mr. King, Chelsea, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, what do you have to say, bro? Just go very quickly to the point. Say your peace of mind, and then we're going to move to somebody else and come back to you. What do you have to say?
I agree with Mr. Bobby.
Okay.
I completely agree with Mr. Bobby.
Okay.
Remember one time, me and you had I won't call it an argument. I'll call it
yeah, we always fight, right? It's fine.
We had a disagreement on
that makes
the
people
quality, the quality of English coaches. You'll be like, you told me, he's a good coach. We shouldn't say that. I'm not saying English coaches are not good, but there's levels.
The problem I have is like, I don't discriminate
levels of coaches.
Yeah, like
there's levels of coaches.
Yeah. I would like
there's levels of coaches. The German coaches, you all know why they succeed. They know why they succeed. They go, first thing they do, they go to the grassroots. From grassroots, you understand? They give them jobs. They learn from other people. You just don't bring a coach from nowhere and give him a big team to manage.
Okay.
And you're telling me he's just learning his job. He's just learning his trade. How many months did it take? How many games did it take Thomas Tuchel to arrange those boys to win the Champions League from Frank Lampard? That's what you call levels of coaching. I can do better job than Potter. You can do better job than Potter, because one thing is that we know this is not working. This player is not working. You still play them.
I don't want to cut you, but I want to be able to coach them, because I will be punching people in the dressing room. I'll get into a fight to grab you by the collar and like punch you.
That's part of being a coach.
Like,
that's part of being a coach. Mourinho would have done the same thing.
I'll come back to you.
I'll tell you one thing that happened in 2005. Drogba said this thing. Drogba said, I was playing shit. Mourinho went to the dressing room. He tore the dressing room up. He told Drogba, if you're not careful, I'm going to sign in Wayne Rooney. Second half, tell me what happened. Drogba scored in 3 goals. This is what you call a coach.
All right, I'm going to come back to you. We have another king, actually, that is confusing. So when I talk to King, Aziz will answer, but another King Chelsea here in the house. Are you there, King Chelsea now?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Mr. King, what do you have to say, sir?
I have to say that I think like Graham Potter's I think he needs to go. He hasn't been doing well. We've been giving him a lot of chances. I don't really have a lot to say, but I think he needs to go, you know.
Your choice after him.
Yeah. My choice after him is the old Bayern Munich coach. He was really good for Bayern. I think we really need him in the team.
And the funny thing is, apparently he was yesterday at Stamford Bridge for some reason.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know
there,
if he came to watch Kai Havertz, because that's what national coaches do. They go to games where their players are involved, so they can see how good or bad they've been doing. So probably.
But he was sat in the director's box, which means he's a guest. And you know what that means.
Yeah.
That is a big warning to Mr. Potter. Huge.
Yeah, that is huge. Okay, Mr. Tokiro, my brother, what we do with Mason Mount and also Conor Gallagher? People really don't want to see them play. What is your opinion? Mr. Tokiro, are you there?
Yes. Can you repeat?
Mason Mount and Conor Gallagher. What we do with them?
I think Conor Gallagher. I think he's good at the midfield, but I think we should play him I think we should just bench him and make him come at the second half, because I don't think he can really make an impact and stay the whole 90 minutes. And for Mount, I say he hasn't been really doing that good. So I probably say that put Havertz in like the cam position and put João Felix in the top, because João Felix he showed his talents in the debuts, and he did really good. He was trying the whole time when he but Havertz he doesn't really do anything. So I think that's what happens. Yeah.
Okay, so Chelsea, it looks like Chelsea need a proper number 9 next summer.
Yes.
Do you
I think we should sell Aubameyang.
Do you have any name in head now that we should bring to help us in that position?
I think the person who like fits like what we do, because we do a lot of crossing. I think we should sign Vlahovic. I know he's very expensive, but
okay,
I think we can do it.
So Vlahovic is the choice from Mr. Tokiro. Thank you so much. We will come back to you. Let me go back to who's here. Bobby, who are we signing as a number 9? Do you think that we need a number 9, or we should just continue with Datro Fofana and develop him? What is your opinion?
Well, we need a number 9. I know Nkunku's coming, but I don't think Nkunku is a number 9 per se. I think he plays in a front 2 better. We need a number 9. I don't know who. People are talking a lot about Osimhen. I don't really know him. I don't really. I'll try and start looking out for him. But there's also Marcus Thuram. There's Vlahovic. But we do need a number 9. We need a number 9, and we need a midfielder. I think that will complete the puzzle for us.
Okay, I respect that. Boogeyman, sack Porter or leave him in the job? Boogie, you are in the building.
Yo, hello, how are you guys doing?
We are here, just we don't know how we're doing.
Long time.
Hello, Bobby, how are you doing?
Yeah. Good to hear your voice.
Good. I think it is Potter should finish the season, and based on the improvements, we shall decide whether he should stay or not. But for what I've seen so far, he should not stay, because the team he pulled out yesterday, I just don't understand the logic behind it. Why Ziyech was on that field? Well, just 24 hours earlier, Ziyech was in Paris, testing everybody that he wanted. He begging Boli to send the fax in so he can play for PSG. So I'm confused. Who is leading our transfer department? Because I feel like a game like a Fulham game should be prepared a couple of days before the game started, because we didn't play any cup games. So what exactly was Potter's solution if Ziyech was in Paris, or if Ziyech ended up signing for Paris? I'm looking at Potter and his entire demeanor and the way he's managing this club and the way he behaved on the touchline, and you just feel like the man, he wants to be sacked, because don't forget he has 60 million release clause waiting for him. I just feel like he just wants to be sacked. This is like a mission impossible for him. I think he knows that now. He just want to get out of this. And if Todd Bowley have to be honest with himself, he just have to let him go, because it's just for the sake of our club at this point. He has no charisma. We need leadership all over the place. I mean, we have Thiago Silva as a leader in the defense. In the midfield, we don't have a leader. And
we have Enzo now. Like he doesn't talk about he's a leader.
I understand that, but did you see Enzo yesterday? The thing is, it's going to take a lot of time for Enzo to get to know the movement of his partner. And at the same time, because the partner are not confident enough, Enzo's own level is going to go down a little, because who he's playing with. Even when you're playing with people that are not so talented, or that cannot read your mind, or cannot anticipate your passes, it pretty much forces you to do two more. And when you're doing two more in a league like EPL, you tend to not to be too how do you say? How was it? Effective. You tend to not to be too effective, because you're just all over the place, pretty much like what Mount does. Mount is doing pretty much everything, and at the end of the day, we ask ourselves, what exactly the end
He
product,
does,
what
yeah.
exactly match is offering us right now. So my worry is that, like, Enzo, he is talented, he is good. I've seen him yesterday. Wow, he's good, but he cannot be playing with a team like this with low in confidence. We need to find.
Yeah,
like,
we have to
me-
find. Mhm.
Yeah, if I have to advise Bolly, is just start looking on the market for mature, experienced players. If you have to go get a Mudryk from Real Madrid, go buy. We need midfielder that are so confident enough, that have won everything. That
Come
Enzo-
on. Let me stop you right there. You want Chelsea to go for Mudryk from Real Madrid, the guy who rejected us 8 years ago, and went to Real Madrid because of David Levy. And in the end of his career, 36 years old, he has done everything. World Cup finalist, third place last year. He's like 120 years old right now. And you want to bring him to do what really exactly at Chelsea Football Club?
The thing
Tell
is-
us really, to do what?
Yeah. I understand what you said. The thing is, N'Golo Kante is injury prone. He's not going to be playing too much game because he has to be managed properly. Kovacic is not giving us what Kovacic used to give us 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago. So for me, Enzo is not really going to learn too much about how to handle that midfield, how to protect the defense from a player that are not playing too much with him. There's not going to be any consistency around him. So for me, if you go, I gave the Mudryk as an example just because he doesn't get injured easily, and he played for how many years now? He has EPL experience. He won pretty much everything that can be won by a club level. So I'm thinking, even if you go get Toni Kroos, I don't care. Like Manchester United brought in
Casemiro, yeah, he got the red card today.
Those experienced players around you, if you are that talented like Enzo is, will make him learn a little about the tactical point of the game. How do you keep your level or performance consistent? Because if we keep letting Enzo playing with these mediocre, I'm sorry about using that one, but this player we have, he's never going to be consistent. He's going to have those Fulham yesterday level of game where everything seemed to be perfect, and then we play against other team, and he's not gonna be. We're not gonna see him. But so we need leadership in every sector of the game. We have Thiago Silva in the defense, training Bashi, whatever that kid name. That kid is way too amazing. Like, I don't know how we find that kid, but I've never been so proud of Chelsea signing.
He's good.
That kid is so good. So we need another leadership in the midfield. Go get me someone. And then we need experienced striker. Go get me someone. It doesn't
like
have
who?
to be
Who is
someone-
in your head? And go straight to the point because we have to go around and come back.
Oh, I
to
don't
you.
mind. I don't mind Lewandowski. Put the money. Bolly have the money. Just put the money in it. Bring him back. Bring it to Chelsea.
35
Give us
years
one
old,
season.
right?
It's just about me. We need leadership in every position, so our youngster can learn from them.
But listen, if we have to bring Lewandowski and we have Aubameyang who is not doing anything, that is a problem. But I'll come back to you because I want as many people as possible to talk. So stay there. We're coming back to you. People who are commenting on YouTube, listen. I can't read 1,000 comments at the same time. If I don't read your comment, that means we already answered to the question already. And for somebody who been like threatening me like you're gonna lose subs, listen, I don't care. I don't beg people in this channel. This channel is for the people, so I don't beg people because it's their channels. So feel free to leave or block me or something. I don't really care. I read your comment every single day. You sent like 1,000 comments and I have 1,000 people waiting, so I can't focus on you and read comment. And every single day you come with some accusation when one of your 1,000 comments is not answered. So yeah, you put that comment again, I'm gonna block you, or you can block yourself, block me or whatever, because I don't care. You know what I mean? Like threatening me like you're gonna lose it. You think it's gonna affect me on anything? Nothing, because I'm here for fun, so you wanna go, you go. You wanna subscribe, you subscribe. I don't beg people at the end of the day. Yeah, it's me. So yeah, you put that kind of comment again, I will block you just to help you. Okay, leave. All right, AB said that Mount has been poor for a long time and he needs to be benched and play other player. I agree. We all agreed on that. So people are repeating like a comment like this. We already talked about it for 1 hour. What do you want me to read every single comment here? So Mr. Eugene, your last time to accuse me, because every single day you come up with something to accuse me. Every day. I'm being very patient with you. You put a stupid comment like that again, I will block you just to help you, okay? Because I don't care. I'm not going to beg you to stay here. All right, here we are family. We have good time with my brother. Look at this. Boogeyman, Canada. Bobby Smokey from UK. We have Mohammed Jamal. I have my brother here, Tukiru. We have a lot of people around the world. We have good time here. We disagree, we fight. That's what football is about. But if you're going to come with your stupidity every single day to try to accuse me, I will help you and I will block you. Probably the first person I will block, because I don't block people. I like people. It's democracy. You can come and insult me. I don't care. But if you come with some stupid accusation, you are out. That's it. All right. So that's. I need some coffee probably. All right, people. Apologies for that. But some people need to be brought to the right way. What are we gonna talk now? I don't have anything to say. Anybody that wanna jump, please help us here.
I do.
Yeah, go.
I want to talk about the number 9 situation.
Yes,
I
sir.
know you said that we need a leader. Boogeyman said that. But why did we sign Lukaku? For the exact same reason. We thought he was going to retire at Chelsea. Well, that didn't turn out. We signed, what's it called? Aubameyang for the same reason. Short-term option, could lead and make like Havertz amount, good. If we try to sign another number 9 for the same reason, I don't think he's going to do it, and probably is going to end up like the same as everyone else.
Very good
I
point.
think we should get a young striker like Vlahovic or Osimhen to come with the team. Maybe sign a experienced midfielder, because Jorginho was there, and that's how we won the Champions League. So, but I don't think we should get an experienced number 9, because it hasn't worked.
That is a very good point right there. So we're gonna go to Boogeyman right now, because he brought the that idea of getting experience in every single position on the pitch, so the new guy can learn. But this is a very good point that we bought Lukaku. Apparently, he was the missing piece. He was the second coming of Didier Drogba. This is exactly what we wanted. And when he scored a couple goals against Arsenal, oh my goodness, we went crazy. This is exactly what we wanted. We're going to win the Champions League one more time. We're going to win the Premier League. And look what happened, Lukaku. And and the rest is history. Even Morata, not even this period. Morata, when we bought him, and we let Diego Costa go, everybody said the same. Morata is, he has experience. He played for Real Madrid and then Atleti and then Juventus. So look at we made all kind of theory. He came to Chelsea, flop. Higuain, the same. Missing piece. He's better than Olivier Giroud. We brought him. The same. Alexandro Pato, even Pato of all people, brought him in the team. We made all kind of theories. The rest is history. So, bringing... Okay, I'm going to go back here to Mr. King. Did you say King Chelsea? Did you say something about number 9 that you want to see at Chelsea?
No, I haven't, but I can talk about
go.
it. So honestly, I think I agree with Mohammed about the Lukaku situation. He wanted to go back to Inter Milan. Look at what happened. Inter Milan don't want him. He's trash now. Aubameyang benched. Aubameyang's benched now. He's done. Same with that number 9 curse. I don't think it'll ever go away. And yeah, I don't think it'll ever go away. It'll just affect players even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have any name in hand, or should we just develop the young Datro Fofana in that position?
Yeah, I think we should just put David Datro Fofana, and Kuku's coming next summer, which is pretty good.
Yeah, he's good on scoring goals, but he's not like a target man, you know?
Yeah.
In some games, you need that presence. You need really somebody who is a proper number 9. But yeah.
Yeah.
Got your point, Mr. Tokiro, what is your choice now? Did you say anything already about number 9?
Yes, I said something.
Oh, you said, all right.
I have one thing to say. I really think in the summer, I think we should sell a bunch of players because we have too many players that have like very good talents. Some of them in the reserves, and I think that if we don't sell them, they'll get a lot of matter. Then it will ruin the team chemistry and it won't do good for our team.
Okay, that makes sense. And we're gonna go. Jamal, did you say anything about number 9? And then Bobby, and then we're gonna give all the time in the world for Boogeyman to explain to us his philosophy of bringing Morata again. Are you there, Jamal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already said it.
Oh, you already said it. Bobby. Yeah. Lukaku or no? Bobby probably said something, but I forgot about it.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what Boogeyman's saying about leadership, but I don't agree that it has to be an old player. It's very difficult getting an old player to perform for you like Thiago Silva. We've been very lucky with that, with his dedication and his fitness. Look, if there's one thing Chelsea fans are learning from this, is that squad building is a very difficult thing to do. It takes time. There are two ways of building a squad. Either you build it from grassroots upwards, and that takes time, or you buy players, and that takes time. Because if you're buying players, you're going to buy some that won't work, and you have to sell, and some that will. And this is the process we're going through. I think the team has good leadership at the back. And
you are away from your microphone, Bobby.
Sorry. I think the team has good leadership in defense. And Thiago Silva, you can see he's building up some leading defenders. Badiashile, even Chalobah, you know, if when given the chance. Wesley's kind of young and he hasn't played. But those two, I think, will become quite strong in leadership at the back. We have Reece James, right back. He's a leader. The left back, well, I don't think we've got any leaders there. Midfield, Enzo, he has captain written all over him. It's attack that we have the lack of leadership problem. Now, I think really this club needs to get somebody like, like Caicedo. I'm watching Declan Rice here. Declan Rice will go very well with Enzo. He is a leader. He's a battler. That's what we need with Enzo, a destroyer. We don't need a particularly talented player, but someone that's good enough and can pass the ball. Somebody has certainly be better on the ball than Gallagher was yesterday. Gallagher was playing the destroyer part well, but technically when the ball came to him, he really couldn't put a good pass together. He was all over the place. Although he did get a good shot away. Look, we're not that far away. We're not at all. You know, except, yes, there are players that are definitely going to be sold in the summer. That goes without saying it's going to happen. And people like Aubameyang and Ziyech will go for sure. But, you know, we need to... Who is that number 9? I mean, for me, we have now the people that can make the right choice. You know, your Paul Winstanley, Christopher Vival, Lawrence Stewart. I mean, these guys know what they're doing. They've been scouting players. You look at how long we've been without proper scouting. Now our scouts have unearthed Andre Santos, Badiashile himself, David Fofana. These are all unknowns.
Malo Gusto, yeah. People like that.
To a certain extent, Malagusto, you know, they're getting players. So I really think that they will get another striker. Because left to me, I see Fofana becoming prolific. The only thing that worries me about Fofana is the coach. Is he with the right coach? And that's why I'm looking at Hansi Flick. Because Hansi Flick produces good strikers. And I'm thinking, if I see him in the summer, I won't be too alarmed. Let's put it that way.
All right, Boogeyman, the floor is yours. Explain to us your philosophy, brother.
No, in fact, I've heard that we try to go after Fiorentina midfielder Ambat or the Amrat also.
Yeah, so Sofian Amrabat, yeah.
Amrabat, that's right. Okay,
the
so,
Moroccan.
yeah, the Moroccan. So, in fact, what I meant is the fact that our board seem to invest in youngsters, prospects. I don't mind it too much, but the thing is, youngsters playing between themselves are never going to reach the top level. We need they need references, and with Potter as our coach, Potter is not. Someone said it. Potter is not gonna coach Fofana to become one of the top strikers in the world. It's just you can see it. There's no connection between him and the player on the field. He's not calling one player and giving him. Or during the game, no player turn to Potter and ask questions. So what I meant by we need experienced, top quality player on the field. The player that has done it before, that player that has been coached by exceptional coaches. So when they are on the field, their movement does not depend too much on Potter. Because Potter, for my understanding, I want Potter to be fired today, but I don't think, my understanding, he's going to be here for a couple of years or something. So for me, couple of years it will be detrimental to Enzo progress, will be detrimental to Fofana progress, will be detrimental to pretty much every young player we sign their progress. If Potter spent 2 years at Chelsea, we're just going to have Mount all over the place. We're going to be here yelling at all our prospects we signed this year in 2 years from now. This guy's the average. This guy has to go. So for me, if your idea is make sure those prospects become something or become the foundation of the next Chelsea, you need to bring people that are at least 28 and plus into this team. I don't want you to sign 5 of them. I'm just asking. Each
speaking French. Tu parles en français.
Yeah. You can see it. Sometimes French word just pop up. Sometimes I speak German also. So
okay, are you in Montreal?
No, in Ontario.
Ontario. Okay, all right.
So then, when we have those experienced, for me, our youngster would never learn from Potter. Because Potter is under tremendous pressure. Potter right now, I just feel like it's a mission impossible for him. Potter cannot get any improvement from a player that he started with at the beginning of the season. Now you give him 8 new players or 6 new players. What do you think Potter sitting at home right now is thinking? He doesn't know what to do. Because he just looking at the whole situation. What am I supposed to do with all this? It's too much. If you give me 1, maybe I will try to do this. But 8, sorry for him, the club is owned by people that want to just build everything from scratch, from the bottom up. So that, for me, then get me experienced player to at least to compensate to that experience that Potter does not have. Those leading players on the field, I'm not asking them to play all the league, all the game in the EPL or all the.
So talking about experience, are you missing Jorginho now because he was one of those experienced players in the midfield?
I will tell you something.
Yeah.
I think Bob, you already know the answer. Bob, I'm a big fan of Jorginho because his leadership in that position. I don't want Jorginho to play all games. I'm a big fan of. I feel like Jorginho is a better leader than Kante. Kante is a motor. He's in the engine. He will do whatever he asks him to do. But when it comes to talking on the field and asking player, look, your movement was not good. Just put yourself. Jorginho is talking permanently to all those players, all those mountain, everybody. So Jorginho, in fact, is a leader. And
but today talking didn't help them win against Everton, did it? Like I think he's an agent over there. It was good for Chelsea, leader in the dressing room and all that, but now he switched to Arsenal and Arsenal lost the first game. Mr. King, Chelsea.
I think there's a lot of coincidence there.
Mr. King, are you missing Jorginho? King, Chelsea, are you missing Jorginho? Unmute yourself, please. King, I just put you through, but you are muted. Mr. Mokiro, are you missing Jorginho?
I think I am very missing Jorginho, but I think it's best for him because he can get more trophies for him. But he did do a bunch for Chelsea, and he'll always be a Chelsea legend.
Do you think that we made a mistake by letting him go?
I don't think we made a mistake because otherwise he'll still be mad because we bought so much midfielders, and I think it was just he was the only player for us to win the Champions League, but it's just better for him and it's better for us too.
Okay, so it's a win-win situation, right? He's gonna be an agent and make sure that Arsenal don't win anything, and then we are building.
He'll make sure to bench all of the midfielders, Partey especially.
Yeah, so we are building a new midfield, and then he's gonna make sure that Arsenal are destroyed. Mohammed, Mr. Jamal, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, so what do you think about Jorginho Frello's performance today?
I mean, it was bad, but I want to talk about like why. I think I know why we sold Jorginho. I can see in the owner's perspective what we're trying to do. We're trying to build like a young core that could take us to like 10 years plus, and you know, like winning trophies there. I can see that, but the problem is the manager isn't taking the dressing room by the struck of his neck. Like he doesn't have the dressing room at all. And we need someone that will take the dressing room, or else the young players will never learn anything. And we only have one experienced player that could say it's Thiago Silva. That's it.
Yep.
We can't win like that.
Okay, so you agree to a certain extent with Mr. Boogeyman. All right. That is respectable. King, can you talk?
Yes, I'm here now. I'm here now.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
go, bro. Jump. Say whatever you wanna say. Any
All
topic
right.
you wanna comment, go.
So I'll start off with I'll go on with the Jorginho one. Jorginho, he had his debut for Arsenal today, right?
Yes.
All right. I did see the game. I honestly agree with Mohammed. He did not really do good at all. He did not do good at all. I think he might be a flop for Arsenal, but we don't know yet. It was just his debut. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, once we play like Arsenal, I think he'll still be a flop. I don't know. I could just tell.
Yeah, don't be surprised if he comes and score a hat-trick against Chelsea. So everybody,
you never know.
He might come and hurt us. But yeah, like you said, it's just the first game, and it was very. It was a strange one. It's high intensity, high pressure, and those are the kind of games that you don't put Jorginho in because he's gonna get destroyed. But most of the time, Arsenal control the game. They have the ball. They bully people. But today they kind of get bullied because of Everton really came with all determination, very physical. They were pushing them around and all that. That is not a kind of Jorginho's game. But I hope he flopped the same way against Chelsea when we play them. But All right, gentlemen, we are going slowly and surely to the end of the show, and we're gonna go to the next game. What are we gonna do? Or anybody in the room here, if you forgot to say anything before we move to the next game and see what is gonna be especially our midfield, because defense is kind of stable. Our midfield and who can lead the line against West Ham. So anybody forgot something? You can jump before we.
I just want to say that I think we need to. I think we just need in the summer transfer window. I think we should loan out someone, not like someone young to improve their game. Have like a small team in case they don't show up, but then we have enough time to make a decision in case to sell them or keep them.
Okay, so people like Gallagher, let's say Omari, Hutchison, Charlie Webster, people like that.
Gallagher and Gill. No, Gallagher and Hall.
Hall. Oh man, Hall, I like the kid. I'm kind of a big fan of him.
I like him too, but I don't think he'll
have enough playing time. You think he's not gonna have enough time at Chelsea?
Because all of the bench players if they go to another team, they can start easily. So I don't think he'll be able to start
That is a
or
good
like even
point.
play.
That is a good point, Mr. Bobby. Do you think we should keep Hal around, or you think we should loan him out?
Absolutely, we keep him. This is what we do, and this is what the fan base don't understand. When we get a fit 11, they think that's the end of the story, and these people are going to be playing week in, week out, game in, game out, and nothing will happen. Then in the middle of the season, when injuries and suspensions and the like come, they start seeing that there's no quality depth. Look, modern top-rate football is about depth. That's why you see people like Real Madrid benching Camavinga, benching these top players. Why? Because of depth. When they bring people off the bench, you're thinking, wow, their second 11 can beat most teams' first 11. Same with Man City. That's what they've got: depth, quality depth. So Lewis Hall is a Chelsea product. As I've said earlier, we need a certain quota of homegrown players, and he's one of those. At the moment, on the right back position, I think he's ahead of both Cucurella and Chilwell. Chilwell had an awful game yesterday. I know he's coming.
He's
back
coming from an injury, yeah.
But before he was injured, he was playing like this. He wasn't beating his man, whereas Hall can. Cucurella, I really don't know. He's everywhere. There's something. His game there's something not right in his game. I
don't know. I'm confused too. Cucurella, I'm a little confused. Yeah,
his game just isn't right. Whereas at least Lewis Hall, he plays. Yes, sometimes you see some immaturity because he's 18 years old. But you don't get rid of players like that. That's absolute madness. Gallagher, I keep as well, and I would even keep Mason Mount, but they have to rotate. They have to come off the bench sometimes. It's as simple as that. Gallagher needs improving big time. And I don't know, but we brought Potter because he was supposed to be this guy that could improve young players. He's done none of that so far. None of that. And that's my worry. And that's why, as I say again, if I see Hansi Flick in the summer, it would not surprise me and I would not be sad about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, gentlemen, we're going to move to our next game.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go.
I agreed with everything that Bobby said except one thing about Chilwell. There's a thing about the midfield that's kind of like about the wing backs. If you have two crossers like Reece James and Cucurella, it's not really going to work. Chilwell is like an inverted wing back. He'll cut inside and he'll make like us look dangerous. So, and Reece James is, he's the crosser, and he brings the balls in, and Chilwell brings more people in the box.
Yeah.
Cucurella will be way too wide, and then there's barely anyone in the box. We don't have that threat anymore like we used to.
Okay.
Chilwell brings that. I still think we should keep Lewis Hall, of course. Like, he would go over Cucurella, like, all day. But still, like, I still think Chilwell is better than Lewis Hall.
Okay, that makes sense. So let me start by Mr. Tukiru. That is gonna be the last word for today, my brother. Give us your starting 11. If you watch me also, if you open a window on YouTube, you might see what I put on the screen. Because from StreamYard you won't even see me, but if you because I'm just taking your image and voice from there. So tell us, what are you gonna do for the next game against West Ham?
So I think we're still gonna play a 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. Okay. Your goalkeeper, Kepa.
The goalkeeper, it has to be Kepa.
Kepa Abragadabra. Yes.
At left back, I think Benson, he didn't do good that game, so I'm gonna say Cucurella is gonna start there. Maybe
Cucurella, okay.
And the two centre backs, it has to be Badiashile and Thiago Silva.
Badiashile and Thiago Silva, okay. And from the right hand side,
back, it has to be Reece James.
Reece James, he wasn't good either.
He wasn't good, but I know that he can improve. He has so much talent. One of the best right backs in the world.
I agree. So Reece James. So your pivot
So
to
the two people in the midfield, I think it's definitely. I think it's gonna be Gallagher, and I'm a little bit iffy about this one, but I think Enzo Fernandez is still gonna start.
Yeah, because he started the first game. There is no reason why he shouldn't start the second game, right? So Gallagher and Enzo, all right?
Yes, but then the cam, I don't know. I think Graham Potter, just based on what Graham Potter is thinking about, I think is gonna be Mason Mount.
Okay. Let me put Mount back here. That's people are gonna kill us for saying even that. All right, so let's go for your front three.
Right, I think it's gonna be Mudryk.
Mudryk, yes. Noni.
And at top, I think Havertz, because it's Potter. What else?
Kai Havertz, and from the left-hand side.
The left-hand side. I'm a little bit. I think he wants to start like Mudryk, but I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying that. But I think Ziyech is gonna play left. I don't know why.
Oh, so you're not gonna put Mykhailo Mudryk? No.
Mykhailo Mudryk. I don't think he'll start.
Okay. So
I mean, we did kind of forget about Joao Felix.
Oh, that is a good point. He's coming back. He's coming back. Joao Felix is coming back. So, yeah. So did you change your mind? Did you change your mind knowing that that Felix is coming?
I think definitely Felix is gonna start, but I'm so confused. Is he gonna play at the top or Cam? I think
that is a good point. Or probably take Mount out.
Yeah, Mount is out.
Mount out and put Joao Felix just behind our strikers.
Yes, just behind average. But I think left, I think is going to be Mudryk. Mudryk has too much talent.
Yeah, and people who don't understand, who wanted to kill Mudryk yesterday, he been sick for the entire week. That's what the manager said. Like, he got like a very bad cold for a week.
So that's why he didn't show up that much.
That's why why even start him? This is the lack of creativity from our manager, right?
And because we had so much depth.
Yeah, how can you play him? You have to come up with something else. Because somebody is sick. He exposed him yesterday, and people would say, oh, he's bad, he's sick.
Yes.
All right, so let me repeat what you just said. Kepa Abragadabra in goal. We have Mark Cucurella from the left-hand side. We have Badia Shil and Thiago Silva and Reece James back four. And let's say Conor Gallagher.
And Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez and also Mr. What's his name? Felix, right? Joao Felix. And the front three, you said Mykhailo Mudryk and Silky German, Mr. Kai Havertz and Noni Madueke. So what is your score prediction with your own lineup here against West Ham? And it's going to be away. It's probably
West
away,
Ham have
right?
been very bad. They're in the bottom half.
Okay.
So I'm going to say 2-0.
2-0 to Chelsea. Who's going to score?
Since Mudryk is not sick anymore, definitely I think Mudryk is gonna score.
Mudryk to score.
I feel like Gallagher out of nowhere, out of
nowhere, bam, top corner, top bin.
Yes.
Bam, yeah, because he always pop up with some golazos.
Crazy things.
So so it's gonna be Mudryk with a goal and Conor Gallagher with another goal. You heard here first. Anything else you wanna add and say goodbye so we can move to other brothers? Yeah.
I have one more. I think I just want to say something that Boogeyman said. I think the leadership we need, but I don't think we should sign someone that's about to retire in the next 2-3 seasons.
Yeah.
I think we need someone like someone that can lead the team, but is still like 27, 28, like a Harry Kane basically, but at midfield.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you so much, my brother, for helping. Come back, put your notification on. It's very important. You are very smart. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right, let's move now to King Chelsea. Your starting 11 score prediction. Let's move on, my brother.
All right, so mine is kind of the same like Tokita. Okay, so in goal, obviously the main man
Kepa Abragadabra, yeah.
Yes, and left back, I think I think they might bring back Chilwell or Cucurella.
What
Yeah.
is your choice? Do you think Hall should be given a chance? Lewis Hall or
Oh yeah, Lewis Hall. Yeah.
you think
Yeah,
Hall?
I think he might. Yeah, I think he might go with Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall. Okay, let's go. Lewis Hall
And then, yeah.
Badiashile and Thiago Silva, right?
Yep.
Untouchable. You
Untouchable,
can't
yeah.
touch them really at the moment. And from the right hand side, Reece James
Yep,
or
Reece
Chaluba?
Reece James.
All right. Midfield, your 3 midfield people there.
Obviously, Enzo Fernandez, and then I think I'm gonna go for Conor Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher, okay.
And then for Cam, I think I'm gonna go for Joao Felix.
Joao Felix, yes.
Yeah. And then for the 3 attackers, I think for left wing, I think we're gonna put Mudryk.
Mudryk,
in.
yeah.
Yep. And then for striker, I think I'm gonna put Havertz.
Yeah, Havertz, people don't want to see
Yep.
him, but yeah, that is your choice, my brother. That is your choice. So Havertz in the
Yep.
middle, and from the right hand side, Ziyech or Madueke.
Mudryk had an amazing performance. He was a little quiet, but I think he can improve this game. So I'm gonna start him.
Madueke. All right. So let me repeat your starting 11. Kepa Abragadabra in goal. Lewis Hall, Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Reece James, Gallagher, Enzo, Felix, and we have Mudryk, Havertz, and Madueke. What is your score prediction with this lineup?
Score prediction?
Yes.
We haven't had this score in a while, but I think it'll be a 3-0 win.
3-0 win. Who's gonna score?
This might be a little unrealistic, but I think Havertz will score 1.
Havertz 1. Okay.
Mudryk will get his first goal for Chelsea.
Okay.
And I think out of nowhere, Enzo Fernandez is gonna get a 1 goal.
Yeah, yesterday he almost scored a golazo. Like he came out of nowhere, bam, almost top corner. Man, I was praying that goes, like top corner and like,
I think that will happen.
It will happen because he can try. That's the problem. He tries things, and one of them is gonna be a golazo, goal of the season or something. All right, my brother. Anything else you wanna add?
Not really. Just thank you for having me.
No, thank you for helping. Very smart. Come back, put your notification on, and we're gonna continue the debate probably another day. All right.
All right.
Take care. Peace.
All right. You too.
All right. Oh wait. Yeah. Jamal, are you still there? Jamal, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. It's your turn, and then Bobby is gonna close the debate today, and we will see you people probably tomorrow. Let's go, Mohamed Jamal.
So obviously in goal, Kepa
Abragadabra in goal. Yes.
Left back. In my opinion, Cucurella has been bad. Chilwell is not fit. Lewis Hall's the only person I think it should be there.
Oh, Lewis Hall. Yeah. Lewis Hall needs to be there.
Then I'll put Koulibaly. No, I'm just joking.
I was going to have a heart attack here.
Badiashile and Thiago Silva, of course.
Okay. Badiashile and Thiago Silva. Yes.
Reece James.
Reece James. Okay.
And then the 2 pivots, Enzo Fernandez.
Okay, Fernandez.
I'm picking between Conor Gallagher and Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, that is a good shout. Yeah, you have to make a decision, though. Yeah. You have to choose one.
I feel like Loftus-Cheek will give more protection for Enzo Fernandez than Conor Gallagher would because he'll be more attacking, and it'll be 2-8.
2-8, yeah, I got you.
Same thing like last time. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so Loftus-Cheek, that is a very good shout because people forgot that we have another guy that can help us here. Yeah.
So then, Cam, technically he'll be a shadow striker, like tucking in next to the striker, Joao Felix.
Yeah, Joao Felix in the free role here behind the 3, right? Yeah.
He'll be that creative midfielder, and I think he'll get us goals.
Okay.
Then
front
left winger Mudryk, I think He
Mudryk.
he had a cold, so I don't blame him. And Mount was always in his position. He was always left wing, and then like Mudryk had to tuck inside, and he was occupied by two players. He would never get the ball.
Okay. Yeah.
So
And striker
has to be Havertz. I don't think anyone else can play there. I mean, Fofana could, but I still think it's too early.
Okay.
And right wing, I think would have to be Madueke.
Madueke. All right, from the right hand side. Okay. So let me repeat to the people who are listening to us. According to Mr. Jamal, Kepa Bragadabra in goal, Lewis Hall, Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Reece James, and he goes with Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Enzo Fernandez, Joao Felix, Mikhailo Mudryk, Kai Havertz, and Noni Madueke. What is your score prediction with this lineup?
I can already tell it'll be a 1-0 goal, just a corner, and just like, I don't know, Thiago Silva Havertz just heads it in, and just a cheeky win. That's what I just feel it coming like that.
Okay, 1-0, Thiago Silva with a cheeky goal from whatever corner kick, bam.
Yeah. Or Havertz. I think Havertz.
Oh, Havertz.
I just feel a goal from Havertz today. I don't know why.
Okay.
When he gets the most criticism, that's when he scores. Like the Crystal Palace game.
He's a very confusing one, right? Like when he's in a situation like that, he scores a goal. Yeah, I agree.
And everyone forgets about everything.
Everybody
like,
forgets.
He's so good.
Yeah.
And then after that, he does a bad performance. I was like, get him out of the club.
Yeah, that's why what we do. We fans, we have flip flop FC all the time. So my brother, anything you wanna add and say goodbye?
Just one thing. I heard that we're linked with Benzema. That's a shocking. We want him as a marquee signing.
With who?
I think it was yes. No, Benzema.
Oh, Karim Benzema. Chelsea. Yeah, he's like 36, right?
I don't think we'll sign him. I'd rather have Vlahovic or Osimhen.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Osimhen is good. Vlahovic, can improve. But Osimhen is absolutely beast at the moment.
He's my dream signing.
Yeah.
Osimhen.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much. Put your notification back on and
it is already
join us
on.
next time. All right. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you.
Fine.
But all right, Bobby, close the shop. If you want to give your starting 11, it's okay. If you don't feel like it, you can just talk about something else. Say goodbye to people so we can go.
Well, my starting 11 against West Ham, knowing that I'm watching them play today, London derby, it's always bloody, it's always very physical, and they are both those things, very physical. So for me, Kepa in goal.
Okay.
We don't have a choice. From left to right, I go Lewis Hall, I go Badiashile, I go Koulibaly because I want Thiago to have a rest.
To have some rest.
Later,
okay.
We play Dortmund. And on the right, I would start, because we still have 5 substitutions, I would start Reece James. Maybe his fitness would be better. Just give him more minutes. In the middle, definitely Enzo and Ruben.
Okay.
And I would play on the left Sterling.
You did. Okay, you forgot one from the midfield. You are talking already about. Are you gonna play Felix?
4-3-3. Enzo, Sterling. Sorry, what am I saying? Enzo, Ruben, and
Felix. Gallagher. Okay.
No, I'll push Felix further up, or I'll go Enzo, Ruben, and Felix. I think that's better. Enzo, Ruben, Felix, Sterling, Fofana. We need to do something different, and I think there's one more place, isn't there? I would actually start Madueke, bring him off later on in the game.
Okay, so you gonna give some rest to Mikhailo Mudryk, right? That's what you said.
Mudryk will come off the bench. I don't believe he had a cold. I think he got stage fright completely, showing his age, and as a result, I would bring him off the bench. That nonsense about a cold is a bloody lie, and I think coaches do that sometimes to protect the player. It's understandable. I think he froze at Stamford Bridge, which can happen.
Mm.
But that's okay. You know, he's a young lad, a
Yeah.
lot of weight from his country on his shoulders.
Mhm.
But, you know, you ease him in. You shouldn't have started him in the first place.
Okay, so Mr. Joseph, I see you. I will take you at the end. You are always late, man. I'm going to send you to jail, but stay there. I'm going to give you 2 minutes at the end. Time for me to conclude with Bobby. We were closing the shop already, and he shows always late, this brother. All right, Bobby, anything else you want to add, my brother?
No, that's it.
All right. Peace and love to the family, Bobby. Come back next time. And yeah, thank you for helping, man. Thank you a lot. It means a lot to me. All right. So Bobby Smokey was in the house. I wanted to close the shop, and here, this brother here, way from Soweto, from South Africa, Johannesburg. So I can't leave him, otherwise he's gonna kill me. So I'm gonna take him for few more minutes so he can come and punch me about Jorginho. Did you see Jorginho today? Let me try to find a way to put you on YouTube. Give me few more seconds. Anybody in the house, please like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. What? Okay, so let's put him here. All right, Joseph, go.
How's it?
Yeah, I'm here. I exist.
You like to complain. When I come in, you always complain. Eh?
Yeah, I always complain because I know what is waiting for me. I know that. Did you see the game from your boy today, Jorginho? The agent. Over there at Arsenal, he's the agent.
These fans, you know, is a problem, you know. They can create anything, you know. All the media now, I mean social media. They say Chelsea send the agent there and creating this and that. And the agent is doing his job.
Yeah, Jorginho is doing his job at Arsenal, bro. He's doing.
I wish him very best, my friend. I wish him very best to succeed there.
Okay, so.
But you know, I think 2 minutes or 1 minute when he come in is not Jorginho's fault. I'm sure the goal is scored by what you call corner kick. I don't think so. But I never see him better than Chelsea. Maybe his first time or maybe 20 or 20 something minutes. It's okay.
Okay, so let's talk Chelsea now. What do you have to say? What is in your agenda today? Yeah.
My agenda is like all over, my friend.
Okay.
My Chelsea problem is not only the players.
It's the coach.
Starting from the coach, my friend.
Okay.
You see, Sean Dyche, what he did in Everton today. We need something like that. Something motivation. Something.
So, are you telling me that Sean Dyche is a better coach than Graham Potter?
100%. 100%.
Oh my goodness me! You just. I don't know. So if we bring Big Sam, you're gonna take him, Big Sam Allardyce.
No. What I'm trying to say, Sean Dyche, on Chelsea's squad, he can do better than Potter.
Okay.
Not a long time, whatever. He can do better than Potter. If he's doing with Everton or he's doing with Burnley last 2, 3, 4, 8 years, he will do better than that. What he's doing, that guy is doing Potter. He will do better than that. I hope Klopp is going. Maybe Potter will go also, and Klopp will come for Chelsea.
I don't really think that Klopp is gonna take Chelsea after all the critics and insult that he doing throwing at Chelsea for over the years. I think it's gonna be another catastrophe. It's just like hiring Benitez at Chelsea after criticizing and insulting Chelsea. I don't think he talked a lot, Klopp. I don't think he's gonna really accept to come to Chelsea because of that. Even yesterday in the press conference, now he's trying to deflect his attention, talk about Chelsea money and spending, just so we can forget about his own horror show that he's putting right now at Liverpool. So forget about Klopp. I don't want him at Chelsea, to be honest with you. He talked
you don't
a
want
lot.
him.
No.
Like talking. Yeah, he stopped. It's not only this time. I think the Frank Lampard time also he was
talking other issues.
He can't close his mouth. He never know what's gonna happen in life next time. He criticized City for money. He criticized Newcastle for money. Chelsea, he been literally in war with Chelsea since Abramovic, and now the new owners. He just can't stop talking. I don't want to see him at Chelsea Football Club. I think his time is done at Liverpool. He should take a sabbatical. He need to go on, a holiday vacation for one season, think again, refresh himself, and come to management somewhere else, not at Chelsea. No, I'm sorry. Because he looks make money like money is dirty. Everything they do there is about money. But he's spending 100 million on somebody called Darwin Núñez. 80 million on somebody called Van Dijk, yes. And other money, 60 million here, 50 million there. So he's acting as if they never spent money and they are getting all the players for free. You know how much money they are paying them?
Yeah.
I don't
think it's like little bit jealous, It's like that, something like that.
Yeah, so I don't want to see him at Chelsea, to be honest with you.
I agreed also. For a long time. That guy is little bit jealous and talking, always opening mouths on Chelsea and other teams. You are right. Even he's the one he break record buying the goalkeeper Alisson before Kepa came. Chelsea, I think that time also he was talking to Roma to buy.
They spent they find like 68 million. We spend a little bit more on Kepa, but they spent a lot of money on a goalkeeper too. So he makes it looks like they are getting every player for free, and Chelsea are spending money somehow. All our money is dirty, and it should be allowed. Listen, I got my money, I buy my players. You just zip it off, shut it off, okay, and just do your job. Take care of your own business and not mine. He's deflecting all attention now. Instead of talking about horrible coaching over there, he's just talking about Chelsea 24/7.
Stop that. So, I agree there. But the coach, I like where he play. That's why only I say if he can. I agreed what he was done on all the Chelsea stories, and that's fine. So yesterday, this I said the Porter is the problem, He shut it Mudryk and changing 45 minutes. How come this guy 49? Like that time when he come on Liverpool 10-20 minute time, he play like he's a machine. He ran like fast or 36 per hour or something like that. Yesterday, like Mason Mount, he was playing like right winger, all right, right winger, yeah. This one is like a left, like right wing back. That's why that boy doesn't perform.
Okay,
so that's a Porter problem, my friend.
But
Porter, if you don't
yesterday, he says that Mudryk actually been sick for the entire week. So why it's not about how he took him off, but why start him to begin with? Somebody who been struggling with flu,
right.
Very bad cold for a week, and then you throw him out there. Why even take that risk? That is my problem.
And then,
it has nothing.
And then you're putting all the media and attention. These Arsenal things was there. Also, people talking about him, and now they say that they're starting to talk fans and this, and it's why you put first. We got so much players outside, so much option. That's also another problem. This guy, and why he play Mason Mount? Ruben, I think he's in the bench, isn't it?
Yeah, he was in the bench.
Yeah, I think the option only, even that boy who's the Ivory Coast boy, who is it? Fofana.
Fofana.
He can start, even Kai must be arrested. He can start even that guy, give him chance and see.
Yeah, the problem also I can say is like the manager don't win. Always, it will be always somebody who will complain about something. Yesterday, even if we won 1-0, somebody was going to complain about something. So you can't win when you are a manager at Chelsea Football Club, and especially you are English manager. So I think Fofana came on and he missed a golden opportunity too. So the problem is not like all on the manager, but we still need to gel. We still need to. They still need to learn each other, the runs that people are making. And even Enzo Fernandez did pretty good. Yeah, he only had one training session and almost scored a very good game, very good goal.
Yeah.
But I think, we have to question the manager, but also we're still really learning each other. It's not clicking yet. All right.
Yeah. He have to he have to buy his time and putting like the fans also, owners also giving players time. Now, Per Abramovic is already out of the squad. Champions League, Premier League. He's not there.
No,
I think goal is scoring. Yeah?
Yes, yesterday he was actually in Italy with his family when the game was going on at Chelsea. So I don't know. We don't know. We heard that Aubameyang is a bad boy sometimes in the dressing room. That's why Arteta wanted to get rid of him. So we don't know what is happening, but it looks like...
Why they leave this guy if he's like that? Why they are paying his salary? They should have leave him to go in January, even loan, not selling.
The problem is you need a buyer. If you don't have a buyer, you can have your merchandise, but nobody is buying them. So nobody came with the man.
Barcelona, they didn't want him.
No, they wanted him on free. If you're gonna send him on free and take a part of his salary, and then they're gonna take him. So we give you a free player and we pay half of his salary because they can't afford to pay him the money that Chelsea are paying him. So we're not gonna do that. We just bought him from you like 4 months ago. We paid you 15 million. We gave you Marcos Alonso for free. So if you see, people are calling you. So if you see the money that we pay for Aubameyang, it could be 25 million in reality because Marcos Alonso plus 15 million. And you want him on free and you want to cut his salary and Chelsea. So come on, man. So you're going to do Barcelona another favor that way? No. That is just like taking us for stupid or something. But anyways, you have to say goodbye to people and go back to business. I will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Goodbye. All right. So that's it, people. That was a pleasure to have you all here for hours. Now it's time for me to go and do something else. Stay tuned for more videos on this channel and also on the Green Turf YouTube channel. Trust the process and support Porter or he will crash under pressure. Aubameyang busy with making songs and music videos. All right, my people. It was a pleasure to have you here. On your way out, please help me get a few more likes if you want, of course. If you don't want, thank you so much. Let me double check on the poll here that I put early on. So I ask you, what is your honest opinion about stuff? Sack Porter, 64%. Agent Jorginho, 16%. Klopp should leave, should go on sabbatical, 13%. Ogs is a fraud moron, 6%. So thank you for the 6 people who voted me as the biggest fraud of all time. 6% of you say that I am the biggest fraud. So thank you so much for your vote. And I'll see you next time. God bless.